Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here, and welcome back to Empire at War: Forces of Corruption. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a fantastic, classic real-time strategy game set in the Star Wars universe. And I forgot to do something that you gotta do, at least I have to do every single time I launch this game, no matter what mod I'm playing. Today, though, we're looking at a mod. I got early access to a new version of one of my favorite mods, Awakening of the Rebellion, set in the Galactic Civil War era, Empire versus Rebels versus the criminal organization. I believe it's Black Sun in this one. Well, this is the newest version. Now, I've just gotten access to it this morning. I really wanted to play as the Rebel Alliance again, and I've done multiple Let's Plays on the channel, and I asked the devs, hey, should I just start a new one? What are you guys thinking for a release? And they're like, we might be able to get you a press build, and then 12 hours later, here I am, I've got it. I've barely played any, just jumped on a little bit. Now, there was a caveat. I'm not allowed to play the Galactic Conquest version of Awakening of the Rebellion, the actual campaign. Reason being, this is gonna have like full-on story moments and events that can kick off, and they want people to experience those. So I'm not gonna touch those. I think they might even still be under, like, they're still working on that part. So we're not gonna touch that. Hopefully no other YouTubers do as well. If you're, part of the test group, don't be a douche. All right, let's jump into the random campaign I'm allowed to jump into. And now it is random. I jumped into this a little bit earlier. We'll throw it on expert, we'll choose the rebellion, and we'll just jump in and get started. But I tried this earlier, and it seemed super random. As the rebels, I got 2 starting planets, and it was Nalhutta, and I wanna say it was Tatooine was the second one. Like, it absolutely bizarre 2 worlds. And that was it. And it was like, okay, this is the start of the rebellion, and good luck. Holy crap. So we'll see what I get this time and see if it's actually random or if it's, oh, it is totally random. As we're in now, let me go ahead, so welcome testers, make sure you delete the probe droid. This is a test build, so there is an item in the world that gives us view of every single thing in the game so that the mod authors can check balance and see what the AI is actually doing. Now, this version is supposed to have a reworked AI, and that's what has me the most excited, because it's fairly easy to figure out what the AI is going to eventually do. Now, here's our probe droid. We'll sell that so we can't see the whole map. And I'll show you. So with this time, we got Iridu, and we got, where's the other red core worlds? Nope. Yes, we ended up in the deep core. Oh, that is weird. So those are the 2 worlds, looking at the map. Yeah, those are the only 2 worlds we have, unless this is one of ours. No, that's Corellia, and that's purple, so that would be the Hapes. The Hapes ended up there. So yeah, random is just that, super random, and that's bizarre. Like the last one I tried, we had Tatooine down here in the Outer Rim, and we had the other world, yeah, we had another world. I already said in this, somewhere off, and it was just really bizarre, but let's go ahead and unpause. We're gonna let a little time go by because there's gonna be an event in a second that's going to, I guess, set our tech level or something. And it's going to give us some of our heroes. And we start off with Luke Skywalker, Mon Mothma, Princess Leia, and we've got R2-D2 through C-3PO. Obviously, if we're going to play as the Rebel Alliance, we should probably free Sullust, because Sullust. Let's turn on all of the things and see. What does Sullust give us? It's a shipyard planet, can build frigate and capital shipyards. Now, there's something really cool about shipyards in this. I had no idea they were going to go this way. Let me pause for a second. If I zoom in, our shipyards as the Rebel Alliance are now actual, like, units that we can move around and have them leave and join fleets. Meaning, I believe we can move these to other worlds. And this opens up all kinds of weird tactical possibilities, right? Like packing up your shipyard and moving it. So I want to have my shipyard at Hoth. I could maybe move it? I don't know. That's so weird. Like, let me know in the comments what you guys think you can do with this, because it ties in the other new stuff that that Awakening the Rebellion brings. It's not something that's new to this version, is warehouses. And yeah, this version even has medium and large warehouses we can build, which increase speed of production of fighters, frigates, and capital ships by a considerable amount. But you have to build these on the ground. So there is a benefit to leaving your star bases, your shipyards in one planet to get those bonuses. But if the empires are right on your doorstep and it's time to GTFO, you can, I guess, move them? It's kind of cool. All right, let's go ahead and let time go by. We'll move some stuff around. Immediately, you'll notice that we've got some new units here. We've got retrieval operatives, can remove corruption from planets. These guys are a special unit that can hunt down rebel traders, basically. We've also got passive operations. Under the passive operations department, operatives are given missions where combat is considered likely, kidnapping, assaults, and a few assassinations called for by command. This unit is staffed by ex-mercenaries, elite special forces, mostly from the infiltrator regiment due to their nature. Best operatives from system and coordinate. Can assassinate. So this is our assassin for enemy heroes. Interesting. And then our rebel sympathizer has turned into the alliance envoy. It's how we make our money. We can build a couple of these. We can send them out, and they'll actually gain their. Like you can steal credits from planets and whatnot. Now this is new. We've got budget readouts for every faction, except for us. So we can. I don't know. Planet Geonosis is building. I wonder if this is something to represent like our spy network, and we can see what they're doing, or maybe this is something to do. I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of interesting though to be looking at the Empire and be like, all right, Coruscant is building something, and that's all they've got going on. We also know they have 90 offensive budget and how much credits they've got. So interesting. I'm curious to know if that's like a bug or something. Venator, 2 acclimators in the planet we want to take out. What else can we build? We've got Bothan spies as a unit. Interesting. So we can just straight up build these. What buildings do we have that gave us access to this? Alliance Intelligence Center. That's why we can build Bothans. Cool. Let's steal some creds. Now, I believe we get a percentage of the credits that the planet's already generating, so we'll just go ahead and send them. I can't steal credits. I can from Coruscant. All right, can't be from any. I guess Orange is considered like a neutral world, and so we have to go there and conquer it and get them to join us. I can only steal credits from the Empire, which, there we go. They're sent out. The map doesn't seem like it's changed too much. Bespin is still in the same place next to Hoth, one jump over. Allowen, which is what we used as a front line to defend Hoth, is still there. The intersections are still there. Ortabana is still there. Jakku is here now, and so is Jeddah. Oh, very interesting. We have Ilum in the background back there. So there's a whole new hyperspace lane out here in the unknown regions.
I hear you need my services.
Very, very cool. I wonder if there's any other new units. Outer Rim looks about the same. Locke, Ryloth, Rhodia is still there. There's Kessel. There's Mon Calamara. Or Mon Cala. Jaeger Minor and the shipyards up there. Bastion's up there. So everything else looks like it's about the same. Except for this one hyperspace lane out in the back. Now, I wonder with their story stuff if there's going to be events back here, like testing out the Death Star or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? But I like that they've got some Rogue One stuff in there, like Jeddah. I'm curious. I can't actually see it. Planetary bonuses. The abilities of Force users recharge 20% quicker due to the temples, the connection to the Force. Neat. As long as, you know, they're still there and not blown to bits. We built way too many sympathizers. There aren't enough Imperial planets to take over. When we can play the proper campaign, there'll be a lot more here. Out of units, we can already build MC-80s? Bullshit. No, we're only at Tech 1. This requires Tech 3, so we've got to tech up a bit, which is going to cost us about 10,000. Now, I was waiting for an event to kick off. It happened the last time I played this, where I randomly got the Liberation. Civilians of the galaxy count on us. If we fulfill their mission, their support for the Alliance will grow, and people... I don't know why it hasn't come back yet. I haven't gotten the Liberation, meaning I don't have very much in the way of capital ships, unless... What do we have here? We do have another Mon Calamari ship out here. Severely lacking in the ability to build anything. Yeah, I don't really know where to go from here. It's weird that we're bordering each other. I feel like this is a really terrible start for us. Because we would be one jump away from the Empire, which we can even see what they've got. They've got an ISD there. A little scary. Let's get into a fight, though. Let's see what the AI does in a battle, shall we? Let's grab you. I'm just doing this to see what happens. I'm going to throw our shipyards in here, and we're going to throw it at the wall, and we're going to see.
On our way.
It's a tier 3 space station. I don't expect to win this. But I am curious to see what happens if you bring a spaceship, like a shipyard, to combat. Can you use it as a fallback point and use it for maybe repairs? That seems weird. I mean, the Empire did have mobile shipyards.
At your command. Armed and ready.
I do like the selection icon for the rebels. You get the little Rebel Phoenix symbol.
Ready for action.
Zoom in here and see the unit as we come in. Dropping stuff out of hyperspace. I don't see the shipyards in here. It'd be a little weird to have a shipyard as a combat, like, vessel that you can drop in. We do have a Moncal bird, but a tier 3 space station is probably going to be able to break this. I just kind of want to see what the enemy's going to do. So let's go ahead and drop something with some sensors on it so we can see. The Liberator class is, the Liberty class has arrived. Let's get you a little bit closer. I think you're just out of sensor range. Can't really see what they've got there as a tier 3 space station. This being Solaced, and this is like this isn't the Empire and it's not the Black Sun, so it's just this third party. One of the cool things about Awakening the Rebellion is that when you put your mouse over shipyards, space stations, fighters, frigates, whatever, it'll actually give you the strength of the unit as speed level, shield level, and armor level, so you can get an idea of how strong they are. Of course, you know, a Liberty MC-80 is going to have tons of shield, so they've got it maxed out, whereas we've got our blockade runner here sitting at decent speed. Actually, you're a bit slower than I anticipated. You've only got like half speed on the bar, and 3 points of armor isn't actually half bad. All right, I don't think we're gonna win this. I was kind of hoping that they would come in and engage us. Let's go ahead and drop some more ships out of hyperspace. Get a little bit of a fight going on here. I don't know how much I'm down with this whole idea of random map starts. This is really crazy. Like getting one planet, we'll just speed up time a little bit and get our units moving forward. All right, so the rebel fleet has arrived. What if I can bait them out? I mean, there's no way. They've got like a huge stack of fighters launched from the Venator. The heavy cannons are already starting to fire at me. Actually, they're starting to fire at the Z-95s. Move a little bit closer. It looks like they outrange us. That's a lot of flak. No, you're leaving full throttle. Get out of there. Oh, there is your wingman. Oh, shield's holding. So, all right, let's just go ahead and retreat. We're not going to win this battle. I wanted to see if the AI would come at us, you know? They didn't in this, and I wonder if the Imperial AI versus these neutral faction AI is going to be different, or maybe they have to have like, I don't know. I don't know how the AI has been reworked in this. One of the ways that we can probably find out is to jump into a skirmish, which is something that I wanted to do today. But here's a quick look at what the random map looks like. We could sit here and we could build our ground installations. We could upgrade our supply depots. Apparently those are new. Upgrade the rebel camp to a supply depot. If there is a light factory on the planet, it will also be upgraded to a garrison outpost. Oh, cool. And we can pick up our officers. This will give us air support on the ground. Let's go ahead and bounce out of this, though. Let's see if we can look at some of the new units that are in the game. We'll jump into a skirmish. We'll do a space skirmish so we can get a proper space battle going. And maybe do a ground skirmish, at least do part of one. And we can see some of the new units that are in. I think the most exciting thing for me is a rework of the AI and see how they operate on the galactic scale, like where they send units and what they build. I did play a skirmish mode on the ground earlier, and sadly the recording was messed up, but the Imperial ground AI effectively used artillery on me and blew me off the map, and I was playing on medium. I was still like playing around and messing around with the different new units, but I had no idea that the Empire would be able to actually effectively use artillery. They wouldn't even build them in the last campaign we played. And I know when we played as the Empire, I used them all the time. They were amazing. Did the game crash while I was closing the game? There it goes. All right, so single player, let's get the skirmish battles. Apparently multiplayer works in the reworked version of the mod too, so I'm looking forward to try out multiplayer skirmish. All right, let's do Polis. Could be cool. How many custom maps do we have? We've got a few custom maps here. Jump in the crater. Yeah, why not? That sounds amazing. Let's do it. There are 3 factions on this one, so we could put the Black Sun in here as well. No, apparently not. We were gonna do a space battle first though, so custom map, space battle. We'll do the battle. That sounds good. Empire versus Rebels. We're gonna leave them on easy just so we can get a feeling for the new units. And I'm curious to see what the easy AI actually ends up doing against us. And maybe crank that up slowly as we go. We're gonna be streaming this over on Twitch quite a bit. Oh, interesting map. Immediately started out with like a defensive line of space stations. Oh, that is pretty. Look at Coruscant in the distance. Nice. I've been working on a comparison video for a different mod, and I was loading up the base game to get some footage, and holy crap, going from base game to this, to any of the mods is stunning. All right, I should probably focus on getting these mines in the back. We have 3 mines in the back. Nice. Let's close the S-foils and get moving. Early units, what do we have? Well, we do have the Bratok class. This is a missile boat, isn't it? Yeah, concussion missile launchers and turbo lasers on this thing. We also get Han Solo. Let's pick up Solo and the Falcon. We'll pick up a blockade runner as well and go full on. Wow, they've increased the cost of asteroid mining facilities by a crap ton. I hope these are worth the value. Our space station has been replaced with a Golan platform, a tier 1 Golan platform, which is kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get you guys back into combat mode. I would rush you into the middle, but I kind of want to just build some stuff and see what's there. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to blow all of our money on Jeff. Switch to visual scanning. I kind of want you guys to pick up these. We have a hero coming in. Who is that, and what is she in? She's in one of my favorite Imperial ships, one of the smaller Imperial ships. Errol is. She was in the last one. That's right, because she's in the Decimator. It's that, the capital ship that you could get in Galaxies is the Empire. It's very cool looking. And it very much has this, like, the forward window screen is like the Emperor's window from Return of the Jedi, where his throne is on the Death Star. It's pretty great. It's a bit expensive, but we'll go ahead and take another. They go all of the way around, really. I wonder if we can capture this. Let's try. Oh, crap. Okay. So, mining installations don't, asteroid mining installations don't get the asteroids. They actually get the pirate base, which means it's weaponized with turrets, and it should have, like, missiles, right? Yeah, concussion missile launchers. So they can actually defend themselves. It's a little weird the asteroid gets bigger after you build it, but, all right, I could dig that. Once you put some, that's why they're so expensive. We also, in this map, get a space station with all kinds of different fighters, including Naboo N1s, Arc 170s. Weird. Cool. Let's see. What do we want to build? Well, let's tier up. Let's get some real ships here. In this mod, they give you the GR-75, and they give them a reason to be in the fight. You get repair drones. Those are still in. I do want to pick up a blockade runner, and let's get some more resources coming in. We don't want to get too far behind. We don't know what we're actually getting into here when it comes to the AI, so let's rush over and grab another mining facility. Rolling out. And since this takes so long, we're just going to let it run through. Also, speed up some time. Give me another one of these. Give me a handful of X-Wings. Oh, what do we got here? Hostiles? All right, we'll bring in some reinforcements. We can't bring them anywhere near that space station.
Moving into position. Squadron reporting.
Because we need sensor range on it, and there's a limit. So we're going to just daisy chain these these blockade runners in. Get in there, boys. Give that X-Wing some cover fire. Let's go ahead and let him start dogfire. They're dead. All right, well, we're going to kill him with blockade runners then. Run. Get in there. Oh, they took the space. They built a space station there. Fall back. Fall back. We don't have the combat capability yet. Bring the Falcon in. The model looks like for the Falcon. Oh, I like it. Wow, actually, the Falcon's model's not half bad. It's the same one from the last version we played, but if you haven't seen that yet, if you've recently seen the original model, hoi 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 hoi. Whoa, 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 whoa! What was that? I'm going into like default mode and I'm not looking. There was a bunch of extra options on there. Go ahead and engage. And the Falcon should be able to wreck face, but I really want to capture this. Do not let the Empire capture that. Like shoot those ties. Shoot those ties down quickly, please. Yeah, it looks like we can get other kinds of stations. And we are teched up. Got a couple of heroes we can pick up. We can get some Quasars early on. Nebulon B's Dodonna? John Dodonna. This should give us a battle group of dreadnoughts, if I remember correctly. There's Tabana gas platforms and defense stations. Let's go with a defense station here. And probably a defense station all the way in the front.
We can do that.
And then maybe Tabana gas platform here.
Beginning construction.
A little expensive, but I think worth it in the long term. Yeah, I want to get Tabana gas platforms like way back here. And then I'd love to, I don't know if the Falcon can actually capture points. It can. Nice.
Building
Defense station.
started.
Delay our enemies.
Ready.
And then you're already building into something, aren't you? Yeah, you're building into a turret, so. See what we get. So the Golan platform has changed. Now it's a Golan 2. Nice. We're broke. Can't afford to pick up. Oh, there's John Dodonna.
Construction complete.
Let's bring you in and see if you are exactly what I think you are. As a Carrick comes through the middle, or maybe a Lancer. That's a Lancer, right? Nope, it's a Carrick. Oh, no, he's not. I was wrong. John Dodonna does not get the battle group. He gets the advanced assault craft, the modified version. Let's get you into assault mode. Extra damage. Pop him.
Construction complete.
Pretty. I like it. And let's get another space station, but let's go with the one that's like a mix of credits and defense. At least that's what it looks like.
Clear bay.
Unlike the base game, there doesn't seem to be any upgrades for income. It looks like you just build the mining station. I would like to send John Dodonna up and capture some territory, which looks like we already have an X-Wing over there.
Switch to visual scanning.
I'm over here being bad,
Blocking our scanners.
not paying attention to where my units are and what I haven't actually built.
This nebula is
I don't know
blocking
what's
our
going on
scanners.
with all these little blinky dots. It's a little weird. You're so far away from the base. I'm gonna say defense station to keep you alive. Yep. All right. Looking all right.
Orbital command available.
All these have been upgraded except for you.
Building started.
Let's go for Tabana gas platforms.
This is General Dodonna.
And let's get Dodonna some reinforcements before we tech up again. Iphon. He was the deserter from the Empire. All right, let's build you. I don't remember what you get. Let's see. He had a moral code which made him unpopular with Imperial High Command. He refused several orders that would have led to massacres, so he knew his time in the service of the Empire was coming to a close, but it doesn't say what he ran off with. He does get power to shields, though.
Construction complete.
He looks like the guy from X-Files
Nebulon B frigate here.
in the image. Oh, he gets one of the advanced Nebulon Bs. Interesting.
Dodonna reporting in.
Go ahead and overload your weapons, Dodonna, and keep attacking that starbase.
reporting.
He also gets a squadron of X-Wings to back him up. Very nice. As we come about. One of the reasons that I love
Lead the Alliance
this
to
mod is the galactic balance on the overmap, and it actually has a reworked ground battle system that's quite fun. Another
Beginning construction.
Tabana gas platform. I feel like we're a little bit behind on the way of income, so we might as well pick that up. Get you guys moving a little bit closer. Try to get you between these asteroid groups. Enemy space station has managed to get its upgrade. We could get a Quasar and get some free fighters. It's the tier 1 version. Comes with X-Wings and Y-Wings. I like this. It actually tells you, and it's the only mod that I'm aware of that does it. Bronze Revenge might, I don't remember. Complement. It tells you the complement of the starfighters on board, so they can launch 3 X-Wings. It says it right there in the middle of the description, with 3 in the wings. So it's got I think it has another 3, or it immediately launches its full complement. I believe that's what it is. It immediately launches its 3. So you'll get ones where it'll be like, can launch 3, has 9, so that means it can re-up its squadrons 2 more times. Pretty neat. Let's go ahead and get up the next tier and see what kind of technology we get, and see what kind of units they've added. Let's move you guys in. Empire's got a few bombers sitting out there scouting. I kind of want to build something out of here. What do you have? T-Wings?
Nebulon B frigate
No,
here.
I'm not pulling T-Wings.
Construction
Might be an ARC
unit.
170. Ooh, you get the Corellian heavy frigate on here too. A little expensive though. And then old headhunters, nice and cheap.
Decoding
Comparatively,
transmission.
yeah, nice and cheap. Half the cost. Half the cost of an X-Wing. You know what? Wouldn't go amiss right about now. Let's go ahead and pick up a few of those.
Production.
And let's move our... Where is
I'm
our
here.
blockade runners? We had a few
Dodonna
of them.
here.
Got a lot of hostiles moving up. Look at all the fire from our defense stations. Remember, there's normally no defense stations like this. These kind of upgrades. We're bringing a Quasar behind the lines. And we're bringing our new starfighters, since we have that little upgrade in the back. Launch all fighters and prepare for combat. Ah, the Quasar. I love this thing. It very much looks like the Rebel version too. From the Rebel show. All right, let's go ahead and have you guys engage. Where they recanonized it.
Y-wing standing by.
I saw there was a Dreadnought out there. Do I want to send a Y-Wings for a run? Why not? Let's give a look at the Y-Wing model. That's not bad. Y-Wings are locking onto target.
Target those
Beginning their attack run. All Y-Wings. 3 squadrons, just as the description gave us. Nice. And they have a Tonfalk carrier in the background. I would love to kill you with something cool, but I don't really have anything just yet. I'm gonna bring reinforcements in for the Y-wings to kind of give them some cover, because the X-wings can't get everything done themselves. Come on, knock out those ties. How the space station's holding out? Not bad. A few subsystems being broken. Looks like we lost one of the turrets, been knocked off. How goes that upgrade? 52% on that before we can pick anything up. We can at this stage actually build B-wings, which were really powerful in the last version I played. Now, there's something on this list for the main space station. You can build a small XQ station, and there's also Alliance Starfighter Command. Let's order those and see what happens. If I remember, in the last version, there was a deployable station that you could build anywhere. But because multiplayer didn't work in skirmish mode, I never found skirmish to be all that interesting. But now that it does, you can jump in with a buddy, you know, and have these fights focus on different aspects of the Rebel or the Imperial fleet. I was actually talking with Eckartsladder about doing a match of me running the Starfighter Command and him running Capital Ship Command and having to support each other in a match against the AI. Would actually be quite a lot of fun, doing like a co-op battle. There goes that Tarnfalk. There goes the Dreadnoughts. Nice, nice, nice. Let's pick up 84%. A couple of Nebulon Bs because we're the Rebel Alliance and Nebulon Bs are a thing. It's a thing we do. And we'll even get a GR-75. You're not a Rebel fleet without a GR-75 in the background.
This is General
Let's pick a space station up there. I want to get through the technology tree on this. I want to see what they've got. So we're going to go ahead and speed things up. I do like that we've got this wall. The Empire is coming after us. Nothing too heavy right now. Bring a Nebulon B to back us up. Quasars in this have an ability to give your fighters instant solo. Deal with this hero that they've got, would you? We'll bring in another support ship. And we'll even bring in that supply ship. Now I wonder, can a GR-75 repair a space station? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna bet it's only capital ships. We'll pop it.
Station ready.
It's repairing it. It is totally, it wasn't repairing it fast enough because there's a Dreadnought deciding that its face needs to go away. It doesn't like it. So let's go ahead and get the fighters doing attack runs on that and get everyone focused on the same target. Come on, let's kill that Dreadnought. It's got a lot of armor. It's gonna just keep eating damage. It even managed to take out, about to take out one of our star bases, which is kind of crap. Adopting a siege mentality is ultimately defeating. We're not gonna be able to turtle up and win this. Let's get a starbase. What is this? This is the Starfighter building, which, there we go. We just built a starbase. Oh crap, look at that. Which we can level up. It gives us upgraded escort carriers, the Quasars. Looks like they've got attached E-wings and K-wings. There's also a version with A-wings and B-wings. Nice. A couple of E-wings in there. Can build a couple of those. We can even build K-wings. These things are cool. I remember there was an Xbox game, I think it was, that had K-wings as one of the choices that you could fly. We'll go ahead and take the space station level 2. So I think we're actually upgrading the station we just built. Kind of neat. And we've leveled up, so we've got access to one of the best, if not the best ship in the Star Wars universe. And that, of course, I'm super biased because that's a picture of me that they've added into the game. Oh man, it's hilarious. It's in the Marine armor, Kota's Marines. The Liberation is a Venator class, survived the Clone Wars under Kota, who didn't believe clones were the way to fight the war. So he survived Order 66. And in this mod, the captain of the ship, when Kota's off doing Jedi things, is their officer, CaptainShack, CO Shack. And so we're going to go ahead and build that, which is an amazing looking model, and I need it in my life.
Construction complete.
Now let's see. This is one of these platforms. We can put it anywhere we want. We've even got a fleet up here.
Clear Bay 327.
Why don't we push forward?
Lead the Alliance to victory.
I don't know what these platforms do. It looks like they've got barrels, Tabana gas
Orders
maybe,
confirmed.
or rhodinium or
Watch for enemy
something.
fighters.
Let's move up and check it out.
Reinforcements
Drop some,
en route.
these are E-wings, right? E-wings?
Reinforcements
Bleh.
en route.
Never liked the
A-wing
E-wing.
here.
Never been a fan of this ship.
Weapons on.
I know a lot of people love it, and that's fine.
Reinforcements
We're gonna put a
en
space station
route.
up here as like a rally point, and we're gonna move the rest of the fleet behind it.
Jan Dodonna, sir.
Looks like we've actually managed to be in the immediate firing range. E-wings, you couldn't be in a better position. I wish I would have noticed you earlier, because we're about to lose our space station. You have to kill them quickly, or we're gonna lose the space station shield generator, meaning that the ship is going to be useless. Oops, camera went all cattywampus on me. If that ever happens, just double-click both mouse buttons at once. That should unlock it. That is not a mod issue. That is if you have the 3D camera turned on in the options, so you can do stuff like this right here. The controls will get confused every once in a while. I think it's just... Oh, she's ready. She's ready to go. All right, Liberation's going to come in and save the day. Let's bring it in right here, supporting the space station. They've changed my voice. They've changed my voice in this. They've given it a little bit of like a radio static.
Crews are ready.
Crews are ready.
We're standing by. Ready. Launch all fighters. Prepare for combat.
Ah, I love it. I love it. All right, very cool. It's so nice of them to put my voice in there. Ah, man. I'm hoping. My devious plan is that someday somebody's gonna think that that's actually a canon thing. And it's gonna end up in an actual like legitimate. Oh, there's a false liberation. All right, let's go ahead and turn and wreck that thing as we come about. As soon as we're in firing range, we'll overload all the weapons. I want you to target the hangar bay.
Let's knock their hangar bay out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Reroute power to weapons.
There we go. Sounds like they need to add a little bit more low end to the voice. It seems a little bit too high pitched for me. But you know, whatever. It's cool. I know a lot of people were like, oh, the voice sounded too clean, so I think they may have gone a little overboard. Let's bring the rest of the fleet up and reinforce our starbase up here. This map seems huge. This is one of the custom maps, mind you. We need to build some new cool shit. We are maxed out on tech, and I don't see anything like the MC-80 winged version. There is a new space station, though. Let's build a research station, see what that does. And let's pick up a couple of B-wings. We do have some hostiles, a couple of TIE squadrons messing around with. It's not a big deal. Fighter squadron. You are still building that level 2, and we are fighting a brutal fight over here in the north. Hell, the Liberation's about lost its shields. Let's go ahead and clear them out. That Venator has been taken down. So it's not just a Venator, by the way. This thing has been retrofitted, and holy crap, I think they've added more guns to the front end. Look at all of the anti-fighter turrets, or at least light turrets in the front. Good grief. And I don't think they're considered subsystems. And she's got proton torpedo launchers. I love it. Now, in the campaign, if you lose the Liberation, she's dead. Unless they've changed that. So, you know, you may say, oh, why? That seems a little OP. And yeah, you're probably right. Compared to the other ships, it's the other ships are the same probably price point. But on the campaign map, yeah, you don't want to lose those hero ships. All the hero ships are powerful, and many of them are permanent, permadeath. So, looks like he just came out of hyperspace. Let's go ahead and overload the weapons. We don't want to take too much in the way of subsystem damage. We don't want them to get too close. Yeah, you're doing okay. We're gonna bring in some support vessels to keep this alive. There you go.
Can't see this guy.
Well, that's a new voice too. Who was that? Was that the E-wing?
Can't see. I can't. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. That actually sounds pretty good. See, now that voice seems spot on. There were some weird audio issues. Now there is a voice that is kind of this. Oh, I love it. That's the B-wing voice. Oh, that's great.
The Liberation's standing by.
C-95 here. Over.
Sounds like a fighter squadron leader.
Send me on my way.
Very, very cool.
I'm on him.
All right, so you guys keep wrecking face. Liberation's still alive. We got a couple of TIE fighters behind us. Not a big deal there. How goes the construction? Did we get the thing? Oh, so it was a straight upgrade. Looks like there's another upgrade we can pick up for the space station. We can now get some of the MC-40s, I'm guessing. The MC-80s without wings, MC-60s, MC-80 Freedom. This is the wingless. Let's go ahead and pick this up, and let's get you building a couple of the Justices. Are you building a... Did I just order a Justice from you? No, right? No, I ordered a Freedom.
The magnetic field.
Oh, I love the space station voice.
Ready for action.
Not that one. Stand by alert.
Station ready. Orbital command available. Clear Bay 327.
Clear Bay 327. That's cool. That's cool. All right, the rest of the fleet has finally arrived at the space station, our jumping point into Imperial territory. The Quasar does have a little bit of anti-fighter capability. I believe it's got like a pair of turbo lasers at the front end. It does. You can actually see them targeting. Yep. And there's even the pair on the bottom too. Nice. I don't know if that's an upgrade or not. Some on the top. All right, we're here. We're keeping it alive.
Jan Dodonna, sir.
Let's move out. Fighter squadrons. Okay, the B-wing seems like it's missing some of its voice lines.
Ready for command. Calling for me,
Our
sir.
space station is under attack.
I'm here.
Yeah, it seems like it's missing some of its voice
This
lines.
is General Dodonna.
We do see an enemy space station dead ahead. And it looks like an enemy shipyard, capital shipyard right there. Now, I kind of want to see what they build. I'm not going to rush to kill that just yet. Bring in another Moncal. I do want to start pushing over. I don't know what these space station things are, but I don't want them to have them.
At your command.
So we're going to drop a Moncal cruiser, which is looking good. Go ahead and engage. Battle is met. How are we doing on that upgrade? 70%. We're going to speed up time a bit. I'm sure the Moncal will be fine. All these half-built Star Destroyers. Those are from the base game, I'm pretty sure. A lot of flak going off here. It's all just TIE fighters and old V-Wings. Not really too worried about that. We could bring you a squadron of... Attack pattern beta. We're going in. I'm bringing you in another MC. Hopefully it gives you a bit more backup. Why can't I bring you in? Ah, we're almost at our build cap. That's a little scary. We can slow that down now. Now, I can put these anywhere. I believe this is a production station, not a defense station. So we're gonna put it up front line anyways.
Transmission.
What do we get here? Research station gives us access to Admiral Akbar. I'm assuming home 1. Yep. We got Rogue Squadron. If we want some fighter cover, that would not go amiss about right now. We can bring in another Moncal, but we're actually maxed out on fleet caps, so we need to start winning this battle. The enemy, the Empire AI, has decided to build a bunch of Venators. They can't really go wrong with those. Not a bad choice. It's the slow boating it across the middle of the map that's a little silly. I don't know what their objective is here. They are pumping out fighters left and right. Let's go ahead and get you guys engaging. How's Rogue Squadron looking? They are just chewing through TIE fighters, as is their job. What is this? Morale bonus. Your personnel has been reminded that they are fighting for the good cause. Very cool. All right, so this is supposed to be a spotlight looking at the features of the game. This battle right now, going pretty well. I think we could win this pretty easily, actually. If we pushed in with this group, taking the 2 capital ships, their main cannons would be able to keep firing. We could move our main battle group here and actually just go in and start smashing through and then constantly reinforcing them. We have plenty of income. I think we're building so much slower than we're producing. So, yeah, we'll be able to make it through. They did bring in some reinforcements. Looks like a Carillion bird, an old heavy frigate, because they have the same space station we have, I guess, unless they actually have that as a buildable thing. Gotta say, having just recently come from the vanilla version of the game, this looks amazing. If you're looking for just pure graphics, of course, the remake mod, you know, just from that perspective is beautiful. For me, balance and game mechanic-wise, for like Galactic map and the time period, I really like this mod. It's so good. So obviously, keep an eye out here if you want to see more news on when this build goes to public and when we can actually play through the storyline version with all the cool custom missions and stuff that they've got coming up. I want to do one more thing before we run off. I'm going to go ahead and quit out of this as the Liberation pushes forward to bring victory to the Rebel Alliance. We're going to jump into a ground match because unlike a lot of other mods, this has a complete rework of ground combat. And like I said before, let's go to land battles. I want to see what this crater is. Rebels, we're going to put it on easy this time. I got the crap kicked out of me on medium because the Empire was like, you know what I like? Artillery. Get wrecked. And it's exactly what happened. Oh, this is a weird map. We're in a crater covered by a shield with turbo laser towers. In the last map I played on, I didn't have shields. So that means artillery is going to be a hard thing to actually use. Let's go ahead and get some anti-vehicle turrets on here. Do we have any defense stations inside? We do. Get a sensor node. They used to be really, really powerful. I want to see if they still are. And what can we build? So, there are custom buildings for all of the... Here's the infantry. I want you guys to move up here. I'm assuming you can walk up. I'm assuming this is a ramp. How do we get out of this hole? I guess we walk up the ramp. Yeah, I guess we walk up the ramp. Okay. We have incoming. Squad of stormtroopers are already moving across the moon's surface. And getting turbo lasered to death.
Base is under attack.
Good job. Get wrecked. Eat turbo laser fire. Walk into my house. Get you guys just positioned over here so you can eat some rounds. As messed up as that sounds, I need them. Here's what the Rebel infantry look like. If you've never seen this mod before, they're actually pretty cool. You get Twi'leks mixed in there, Sulistans, Moncals. You get a real mix, a couple of humans in there. What do we want to pick up? I'm thinking go straight to Tech 2
Tech upgrade under construction.
and see what units we get. We also, what are you? Oh, Sullustan Expeditionary Force. In times of the Galactic Civil War, everyone does their part, and so do the Sullustans. Why not? They're only 455. We have 7,000 starting. We'll pick that up. We can see part of the rebel or the Imperial base. Like a sentinel just took off, probably dropping off some ground troops, most likely armor. I'm not thrilled with the starting armor that we do get. I mean, we do get the T1A isn't terrible. I guess we could pick that up. I do prefer the upgraded version of the T2. We can get it. I'll be feeling pretty good about it. Looks like a scout trooper has made it through. One of the units I saw the Empire use against me when I first tried this, and I wonder if we'll see that early, was a Imperial scout trooper with a long-range rifle, basically a sniper. And he was shooting the crap out of my infantry. He was one-shotting them from like this far away. Is that a downed lambda? That is a downed lambda on the moon. Hey. You guys can't shoot through that. Hilariously, this may actually give us a break long enough to build some fun stuff. Let's see here. We can now get the... There it is. That is T1B.
Unit in production.
T2 is the tracked one, isn't it? I think I would know this after so many years of playing Empire War, but you'd be wrong. Let's see. We can get Kyle Katarn if we really want to. We can get Luke Skywalker. I'm going to say do something crazy and go straight for an upgrade. What else can we build here? And let's pick up an officer so we can get some air support and a Mon Cal commando group. Now, if these are the same as they used to be, you could get the shield generator. The Mon Cal shield, it's a mobile shield generator. You deploy it, you build it, and now you've got like cover from, well, now with the Empire actually making artillery fire, which would be really good. We do get rebel infiltrators and saboteurs. After the rebellion founded a former... Now, I had some issues with these in the last version. They just didn't feel that useful.
Recruiting troops.
We're going to build both of these and see what kind of changes they have made. Should have reinforcements of Sullustans. I want to see what they're like.
Right away.
So let's bring them down, see what they land with. We'll also bring down our rebel officer. Okay, landing with Lats. I love the idea that the other races are represented in the Alliance as special units, and the fact that now, it used to be just the Mon Cals, now it's the Mon Cals. It was the Mon Cals and the Wookiees in the last version. Now we get Sullustans. They get a special look visual. I dig that. And looks like they get the ping ability. Now, I don't know how useful that's going to be. It seems like they're a really early unit anyway, so it might not matter. But the ping ability lets you reveal an area of the map. Now, in this mod, they have sensor nodes, which give you extreme view range. So I don't know how useful that really is. Maybe they're pretty decent combatants. Let's move them up to the front line. We know we've got Imperials trying to push through. They keep sending little poke squads out. We'll also bring in our rebel saboteurs and see what they get. See if they've got a little bit more, been rebalanced or changed the unit. Before they were okay. They were good and kind of mass, which to me takes away the point of having these like high-end saboteurs. All right, Sullustans, I don't know how good you are. You were relatively cheap, but we're happy to have you on the front line. Join the fight against the Empire. Remember, they can't shoot through, so this is just free shots for us. Even the rockets are bouncing off the shield. Okay.
Yes.
Did our commandos land? They did. Let's see here. What do you guys got going on?
Give me a target.
Rebel sniper. Oh, no shit. Okay, wait a minute.
Destroyed.
You,
Almost ready, sir. I
you're
can
a
do
rebel
that.
sniper. You're a medic, so I'm guessing you're going to be giving us regeneration, health regeneration. What do you have? Rebel scout, you get ping and sprint? Ping and cloak.
Got something for me? Roger that.
Intel gathering isn't super
Form
big
up.
deal in this mod because of the sensor range. Proximity sensor. Unless they were going to make those like really expensive, then they might be. All right, so that would be the saboteur group, right? And then this should be the infiltrator group. So let's bring in the infiltrator group and see what the
Loud and
difference is.
clear.
We got snipers.
Copy.
Let's bring you all up here. Also, the best unit ever. Who are you? The squad leader for the team. They can capture vehicles. We had a lot of fun with this in the last campaign. having them run up and, you're about to get wrecked by that ATST, then having the squad leader run in, climb up an ATST and be like, hey, dibs, this is mine now. It's basically the Chewbacca ability from the base game, but for a unit you can actually build, so pretty cool. Hey, we're just moving up some snipers and some medics. I heard a little healing going on there. It looks like the medic for the special ops team can actually heal other squad members. That's cool. All right. Oh, you watch your mouth, Solistans.
Yes, Commander.
What was that? Okay, I guess our commanding officer for this air wing calling in airstrikes is Sulliston. I think that was a Sulliston voice. So there you go. One of the unique features of this mod, if you've never seen it before, is something that I wish more mods would do. Introducing air units into ground battle that aren't just snow speeders. The idea that Rebels wouldn't have air support in the way of X-Wings just baffles me. I mean, come on. In every medium that you see the Rebels fighting, they use air support. From Rogue One to the comics, X-Wings and Headhunters and A-Wings are diving through canyons and stuff, so. We're gonna hold them back, though, in case we need an airstrike. What is this? Communications array. I believe we have units in the field. Why don't we move them?
Ready, sir.
That's a space station from the space battles. They put it on the ground. I like that. And that's an old acclimator broken on the surface.
Moving to that location.
Let's go capture this and see what it does.
Guarding the rear.
And let's pick up. Let's drop in the Mon Cal. And we'll check out these infiltrators. So infiltrators, how are you different than snipers? Field medic.
Yes.
Scouts.
Give me a target.
You look exactly the same. Field medic, recon sniper, squad leader, rebel scouts, heavy weapons specialist. So you guys, you infiltrators actually get highly trained rocket troops. I like it. So they get like missile barrage troops. Very cool. Any special
Always
ability
ready,
on
sir.
you? Proximity mines.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, well, come on up here. We'll make you group one. Kind of just going through the units and seeing what we get. We can pick up Yoda. We can pick up Coda. I'm not too worried about using, what in the world? Orbital bombardment versus bombing run. Gotcha. Karth? Jedi Knight. I love that Karth is Jedi Knight. They're still using the Karth icon. I wonder if they're doing that because they can. Wookiee Expeditionary Forces in the game. We've got Republic Infantry. All right, fair enough, fair enough. What else we have for building? We can do some upgrades. We can pick up some of the base units. What? I thought we could take up one more time. No? Vehicles. We can grab a troop transport. We can bring some in some artillery. Kind of useless in this unless we can sneak in and take out their shield generator. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. It looks like easy AI is basically off AI. And this map... Actually, that's a problem of the map. There is no resource gathering in this.
Yes, sir. Ball out. Let's move
On this
out.
custom map. There's no income. The Empire's probably burned it all on building infantry. And I've just been chewing through what I had on hand. Yeah, there's no mines on this. In base skirmish modes, now we know, because we've never played it before, there's normally little mine components you have to take over or build mines onto and bring on income, but this doesn't have it. I wonder if that's because this is some kind of, it's just a Galactic map that they used and didn't realize that it didn't have mines to have it as an option. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get away from those Sentinel shuttles that are landing because those weapons will wreck our faces. We do have a transport. Let's go ahead and drop it. We'll load up some infantry.
Acknowledged.
Can we load up? There's our Mon Cal and our officer. Bring in that transport and we'll see what we can do. GR-75 landing. Bring a couple of armored units.
Going in.
Now I know there's a lot of new units that I haven't seen yet that are probably only going to be on the Galactic map. How many of you can load up? Everybody in. You drive up to the front. Transport comm on up here. Let's load up some more troops. We're going to do a hot drop inside and see if we can take out the shield generator. While you fly in and try to do some damage to it as well. Armor roll on up. All right, our infantry
Something for me.
Armed and ready.
with all transports, you got to find that sweet spot to land it. There needs to be enough room. So let's move you back here.
Moving out.
See if we can go in and win this.
Form up.
It doesn't look like it's skirmish. There's that many new units.
Just give us the word, General. Hover tank ready to attack.
We're probably all in... Yeah, they're probably all in, what's this? Enhanced turret defense. Yeah, they're probably all in the Galactic mode. All right, you're all in, best we can do. Fair enough. Armor, get ready to roll out. You're not allowed to go anywhere until we actually make the landing. So, here's the plan. We're gonna bring in our X-Wings as Group 1, and then we're gonna bring in our transport as Group 2. X-Wings are gonna keep the turrets distracted while the rest of our infantry make a move in the transport, because this thing will be chewed to pieces. It does have some cannons for some support fire, but it's nothing too crazy. We hopefully can get enough space in here to land troops. There's a good chance we won't be able to. We just lost an X-Wing. Ah, there's not enough room to land. Go, 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 go. Troops are on the deck. Troops are on the deck.
Yes, sir. Ready for orders.
Begin your attack run on that. The rest of you spread out and engage.
Get in formation now.
Kill the turret before it becomes a problem. Now kill that base.
For assignment.
Unit destroyed.
Throw some mines at it. If you can take this out, the only thing you should be firing at is this. If you can take it out, we will win the day. Because then we can bring in our armor and whatnot. So do a little bit of a quick attack run. I don't... Kind of feels like they buff the health of units? Ground units, maybe? They have speeder bikes. Be careful, they may have explosives. They may have the explosive move. Let's go ahead and have you guys dig in. If there was something worth stealing, I'd steal it. Air units, give me some fire right here. No, they're not gonna be able to... Bro, oh my god, that's a lot. And we've lost our ship, our vehicle to steal stuff. That's a lot of walkers all of a sudden. Can we break it? Oh, they're doing all the fire they can. It's almost down. The remaining surviving X-Wing is trying to take it down, but it's also flying over turbo lasers, so it might not live long enough to do so.
Engage.
Our desperate attack against the Imperial base did not make it. Even the new buildings that the Empire gets have turrets. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Destroyed.
Let's see if there's any difference with the artillery that the rebels get. Let me reset my camera here. But you guys can expect a lot of content here on the TheXpGamers for this mod.
Destination received.
Particularly when I can play through the main storyline for it. Pop that on. Because I'm really looking forward to that. They've been working on it for a while. And from what I understand, there's going to be ships like, in that at least. I was hoping we'd see them in this, but apparently not. There's going to be stuff like the U-Wing might be in there, from what I understand. There's going to be, like, there's a bunch of other units that I was hoping to see in this, but sadly not the case. Go ahead and deploy. I think we may be screwed here. I did manage to get through the shield. The off chance that this shield generator will actually finish. It'll be a shield and a shield. Enemy TIE fighters are now flying over. They suddenly just had this huge income increase. You guys need to be inside the shield. Get in the bubble! Doesn't matter, they're getting in our bubble. He's like sitting in it and activating it. Wow, that feels like it has no... Nope, that feels like that has almost no health anymore. I guess it makes sense. They've rebalanced ground combat. I don't think AT-ATs are going to be as strong now. I know they were talking about that, particularly when I was playing as the Empire. They're like, these are way too powerful. Anywho, all right, everybody. So, oh, those are my... Oh, that's a command unit right there. That's an officer. That's where those ties just came from. All right, everybody. Interesting map. Doesn't have any income sources on it, so probably not the best choice for the spotlight, but I'm going to be continuing my coverage of this and playing more of it. Do you want to see a campaign? Here's my question to you. On the random Galactic map. That's the one that we're allowed to play right now. My artillery is trying to fire, but I don't think the artillery can fire over the hillside, and the ties can definitely fly with inside the shield generator. No! We're not long for this world. And they brought in a transport. Actually, they brought in a transport and they filled it. They're doing what I did, but I don't think they can unload. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. The AI of this may be way better now. This requires more testing. You let me know in the comments. I look forward to reading them. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi gaming and modding goodness. And as always, thanks for watching. Links down below if you want to try the currently released version. That is not this version. And keep an eye out on this channel. I'm sure I'll do more videos when it comes out live for public use. It's gonna be fun. Later, everybody.